Welcome back, crew, to Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet, Miami, Florida, and here it's gonna be a rough one. Sure, this Midnight Express looks like it's handling it just fine, but you're gonna see the white caps off in the background in a minute, which is not a good sign for most of our captains we're gonna see today. It's gonna be a rough day. Let's see if the captains have what it takes to step in the ring and do battle with the beast from the south, Haulover Inlet. But let's go ahead and get this contest started, and we'll move into our first round. And our first contestant to step in the ring is going to be another Midnight Express. Here we can see they're making their final turn, coming in on approach for Haulover. Let's see how this crew fares as they get close to the inlet. Got a little high right there, trying to muscle their way through it with the throttle down. They do take a couple heavy shots, a little bit of spray here at the end, but overall a good performance, and we'll go ahead and give this first round to the boats. And this will bring us into the second round of our competition with the boats up 1-0 early, and we're gonna have a contender stepping in the ring to try and do battle with the inlet. Crew looks pretty solid right here, good pace, throttle down. Oh! Haulover throws them off just a little bit. They kind of came over the top of a wave. Haulover put them off their course. Cap winds up backing off on the throttle now. Got a little scared when it happened probably, which is totally understandable. When you've got a big following sea, the waves can do some funky things and cause the boat to kind of get out of control at times, and it's exactly what happened right there. Unfortunately for this crew, Haulover threw them off their game. Now they're being super cautious, and it looks like they almost stuff it there. I'm gonna go ahead and give Haulover the win in the second round. And of course, this will bring us to the third round of our competition, tied at 1 apiece, and in the third round, we're going to feature another contender as they look for a little redemption from their first vessel. And this crew looks pretty solid. They've got the throttle down, boat up on plane, letting the boat do its thing. Once again, catching a little air right there, this crew's going to try and muscle their way through it. It's a rough day at Haulover, and sometimes it's the only thing you can do is just try and work it out as safely as you can. And this crew looks pretty solid, and they'll take a win for the boats here in the third round. And this will bring us to the fourth round of our competition with the boats up 2-1. Let's see if Haulover can get back in the game and make a comeback. And here we go. Our vessel's working their way out and they stop it. They stuffed it early. This crew's just coming out a little bit too slow. The boat's just sitting low in the water, and they took a wave right over the bow. I bet they take another one. Man, these guys are going to be in for a rough ride. Cap's finally trying to lean into the throttle a little bit to try and get the boat up on plane, but he might be a little bit too late on this one, as this boat is all over the place at this point. Now, I'm not 100% sure on which brand this is. Let me know in the comments below if you guys know which model boat this is, but one thing's for sure, I know this boat's taking a loss here in the fourth round. And that's going to take us to the fifth and final round of our competition, and we are tied at 2 apiece. Who's going to take the win in this episode? Will it be the boats? Haulover? Let's find out. And here in the fifth round, I'm pretty sure it looks like a fountain possibly is stepping in the ring to do battle with the inlet. Our crew's got the boat up on plane, leaning into the throttle again. We do got fenders out, like that's not gonna help much here at Haulover, boys, but they're gonna leave it there anyway, and finally they kick it to the inside. But the boat overall looks pretty solid. They picked a great pace for this vessel, and they're coming through the last of the rollers, and they're gonna be good, and they're gonna take a win from the boats, and the boats will take a win in this episode. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Boats vs. Haulover. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at Haulover Inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, do some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we got Miami Boat Ramps that focuses on all the hilarity that happens at the boat ramps in South Florida. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.